Last week we saw Nanette entering the boat. I pulled out everything engine related and eventually the engine itself, and was left with a dirty bilge and lots of water. I tried a temporary fix, and this week we will see if the temporary fix did any good at all. Fair warning, this video contains a lot of talking, me talking in particular, and not so much work. So, last week I drained the boat, made it dry, and I'm looking at it right now, and let me show you what's happening over here. Yet again, water has entered the building. Where the heck is it coming from? So, let's drain her first. Let's take the battery and the pump. Well, and just like last time, this doesn't work quite so well. So I might be taking the vacuum. Okay, this really bumps me out, because what I thought was the major kind of leak in this boat was around the motor compartment, the hatch. And I sealed that off. Maybe I'd better check that later on. But otherwise, this is a pretty amount of water what's in the boat. And yeah, I'm not sure where to find the next leak. I know it's been leaking around the windows, but that's not that much that can cause this amount of water. Particularly the forward part of the boat is dry, the left side of the boat is dry, it all accumulates here. So there's no water in the other compartments, just here. So my best guess is still that it comes from aft. Let's first check out if my repairs from 2 weeks ago really did the job. Okay, there's not a particularly good feel over here. Stupid me. Yeah, that's not good. But is it enough to get all the water in? I mean, this is running in a kind of a slope, accumulating here, and that could be the reason, of course. Yeah, first I have to see what to do with these. Okay, I did a little research, and of course, while the water is accumulating here on the starboard side, mid-aft to aft side of the ship, I followed the holes where the water was seeping through, and that one is right over there. And I go further back aft, and then we get over there. I don't know if you can see it because the light is pretty poor, but over there, in that corner there. And then it goes through there, in that corner over there, and it goes to the engine compartment. In the engine compartment, you can see the hole over there somewhere. There was a lot of water building up and rising to the point that it seeped through the hole to the compartment on the starboard side. And if you look at this, this is also pretty wet everywhere. The wetness goes right up over there. You had that pile of tubes and seacocks and those kind of stuff. So let's see what's happening in the back. So I dare to say there is definitely water leaking in from the aft side of the ship. And there are a few places where this might happen. And one of those is, of course, this edge over here, which has no kind of a edge to hold the water when it's raining. But there is also that spot. This is where the emergency tiller can be placed. There's no cap mounted, but I taped it off, so it should be reasonably fine. And the far aft of the ship, there is some kind of compartment which is normally fitted with screws and butyl tape probably, and I just taped off the bottom side. Now actually I don't think that's big of a deal over there, because the water goes out in those both corners. So yeah, I still think it's the edge around the motor compartment, the hatch. This isn't particularly nice, so let's clean this. As you can probably tell, I'm finished cleaning for the day. I've done pretty much what I wanted. It's been a bit harder as I thought it would be, but nevertheless, I think I did a good amount. The boat is dry once more. I taped off the rear end, taped off the hatch from the motor compartment. So let's see where it brings us, all this hard labor. Okay, I'm gonna go pack now. It's a 2-hour and 45 minutes drive, so see you guys next time. Good afternoon. No, actually it's still morning. Hi, I've not been here for about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks ago I rented a bus, hauled out all the excess junk that made it nearly impossible for me to get a good view beneath benches and such. So we rented a bus. I have my brother with me, Matthijs, and he's been a big help. Thanks, Thijs. And yeah, we tried to fix some leaks again. I had not been on the boat for about 1 month, and it was clearly showing because it has been raining a lot. Yeah, still did not fix all the leaks. And we tried to seal up the engine room hatch, despite all the efforts I took earlier to get the leaking under control, but no. So there was a lot of water in the bilge again, and we cleared that out. We tried to seal up the engine compartment a bit better with a piece of plastic. Well, 2 weeks later there's no water, but obviously it has not rained, so there's not a really good check. Now today I'm on board. As soon as I set step aboard, it started raining. So, well, maybe I can do some exploring today. Besides that, I'm intended to clean out the engine compartment, because it's still a big mess. There's still lots of stuff that needs to go out first before I can start painting. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Okay. The engine compartment, this wood is pretty solid still, but it's been lined with lead and some kind of foam. I want to get rid of all of it. I don't like it. The foam is really crumbly. So, I don't know if you guys can see it, but take the camera and try to show you. There's lead, and then there's some adhesive underneath. That's the crumbly stuff. And when I take off the crumbly stuff, there appears some kind of other adhesive. It's a bit dark, but there's a piece of plywood which is multiplying. It's so full of water, it's crazy. So this has to be removed also, and put a new piece in. So the steering pedestal is not so wobbly anymore, at least I hope so. Then we have to reattach the don't know what it's called anymore. Let me think. Oh, the quadrant, yeah, the quadrant. Retouch that and check if the rudder is actually connected in the right way. Because I don't know what it's supposed to look like. It's held by one thingy there, and I've got some round thingy over there. It should also be attached there somewhere. So lots of surprises. I already cleaned this out 3 times at the least, and it's still gross. Still gross. I think I found the problem. There's a hole beneath, beyond the emergency tiller. Through these holes here, accumulates here, and then via those pipes it goes to on both sides. But since the boat is lying a bit heeled to the starboard side, it all accumulates on the right side. When I dismantled the engine, I did not label everything where things were for, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to reattach, I guess. I want to clean out all the cables, line, pipes, and do it all over again, starting from a clean sheet.